This is the demo for GAM Physics, final part 2, the individual project. So I created this pinball game. It is physics based. So pressing R, I will just drop the ball from the upper right. You can see the ball just pass through a glass wall, and this glass wall is actually a one-way wall, so it's only allowed the ball to get through from one side, but not the other. You can see now. And these red birds are the bumpers, just going to, whenever they touch it, the ball touches it, it's just going to kick the ball away. I shouldn't use kick because I had another class called kickers, which is the stone blocks, and the kicker will set the directions, and when it sends the ball, you just deflect the ball to and apply another additional force to it. So I have these 6 kickers standing here. So these 2 flippers, this is controlled by the flipper controller, and it is attached to 2 of this joint, and these flippers are all set with limited angles, so you can only move within these angles, and by applying force to it, you're just going to flip. So let's look at some code. And for the ball is one of the 2 dynamic bodies, the ball and the flippers. And here's the flipper controller. Flipper controller is also derived from pin base, but it doesn't have fixtures. It only has a body. So I will use this body to attach these 2 flippers, left and right, to this body, and so I can attach the joint to it. I set this attribute, set it angular limits, and whenever I flip left or right, I just, by passing in the speed, so we're just going to spin the flippers, and whenever I'm not pressing any key, so it will show it here. If I'm not pressing the key, it's going negative, just force the flipper to go back to the original, to another side of the limit. Whenever I press something, I will flip and apply an opposite direction of speed. Pressing R, I'm just going to manually send the ball to the upper right corner. And I have bumpers, kickers. These are the things that interact with the ball. Those are all set in this pin base class using these functions. All of those are statics objects, so it doesn't move. And I can pass in the power and also the radius to change the bumpers. The bumper does have animations, so whenever it touches the balls, it was just going to expand a little bit, cute little animations, and it's achieved quite easily. I just, whenever it visit the ball, I was just going to apply force to push it away. At the same time, set its delay to a positive integer, and during the updating cycles, it will just gradually chipping away the delay value, so also affects the scaling. And the kickers is a set of angle to it, also the size, and this kicker is going to have whenever you touch the ball, it's just going to tell, oh, this is the angle I'm pointing at, and I'm just going to apply a strong force towards the ball, towards that direction. Yes, and this one-way tile also has an angle, and I will use this angle to determine the direction of this tile, and I get the ball's velocity, get the dot products. If the dot product is positive, means the ball is going the same directions, or at least share some directions of the face I'm pointing at. So I will just ignore these physical interactions, so just make this tile be able to pass through. So if it's going to negative or 0 means, oh, the ball is coming at the opposite directions, so I need to stop it. So I was just going to not run this line, and this one-way tile is going to act as a solid object to block the balls from moving. And yes, also I think that is for the demo. And in the end, I'll just delete the controller and just remove everything by name, erase my name. It's going to mark every game object by the name of it, and so erase all the edges, the bumpers, kickers, and one-way tiles, and delete the ball, delete the controller. Controller is going to manage these two flippers. And that's it for the demo. Thank you.